So welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review and install of the Tyger Trax Sidesteps for the 2024 Colorado. So as you can see, here they are. I haven't started installing them yet. Seem like the quality's good so far from what I can tell. I did pick these up on Amazon. They were not very pricey at all. I mean, I think they were about $220. So they're supposed to be a direct fit. Came with all the hardware. So we'll just see how it fits on the truck. So it's not really too bad. You come down from where the Colorado sign is. You start on the passenger side. You come directly down to this section right here. You'll see this plug. This is on the outside. Come right where your pinch weld is. And this is where you'll put your first clip. There's two holes right here. Here's the first hole, the larger hole. And there's a small hole right here, okay? This is towards the front of the car, or truck, so sorry. So you'll put your clip going that way, facing the front, with the hole actually in the small hole, and that's where your screw's gonna go in. Then you'll come around to the back side, and I hope you can still see it, and if you can't, hold on one second, there we go. There is another rubber grommet you'll take out. There's another rubber grommet you'll take out. It's a large one, but there's also another small hole beside of it. Again, you'll put another clip, the clip through the larger hole, and the actual hole in the clip is going to go where the small hole is. I'll show you on the next one. I just wanted to do the first one myself just so I could see it, make sure I could do it right. And I'll walk you through the next one. Just one second. We're actually on the second hole. You're supposed to use the first, second, and fourth set of these, so we're on the second set. So here is the rubber grommet. You will just pull it out. This is on the bottom side. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Okay, there's that one. And there's one on the top here. Sorry, but the camera just decided to have a freak out. See if I can fix it. There it is. So here's this one. It's kind of a little stiff, but it's form right out. Okay. So then you get your clip for the bottom one here. And these are stiff. They don't go in very easy. As you can see, there is the hole. Here's a small hole. Just press. Try to do this one-handed. We'll see if we can. Sorry if I'm moving around quite a bit. Oh. Okay. It went. Just got to slide it over now. And sometimes with these, you have to take something and pull it over. But there you go. It went into place. And you'll hear it click. You can move it around a little bit more once it's in place. Okay. There is that one. Let me get another clip and we'll do the top one. One second. We're directly at the top one here. Same setup. Okay, here's the clip. See what it looks like. Okay, the top one seemed a little bit harder on the other side. So here we are. Push it in. And this one I may really need two hands for. We're gonna see though. Okay. Okay, it went into place. Good deal. So we got it in place. I'm gonna do the next one by myself, but that's how you do it. The next one's the fourth hole and it's right by the rear tire. Okay, I'll come back whenever we get ready to put the actual mounts on. See you in a few minutes. All right, here's the I guess braces is whatever you want to call them for the actual, or the mounting brackets we'll call them. These are the actual mounting brackets for this the step side. So then you have to kind of get your bolts out, and this is what you'll start with, these, and you have to get one of these right there. I don't know if it'll focus or not. And then you get a washer. Hope that's focusing. Okay, so that's for one. You have to have 2 of these for each one of the brackets. Okay, so there's our 2, and I'll show you how to mount this. Just 1 second. All right, I hope y'all can see that. Here's the bracket, of course, and here's how it goes. So I always start by hand threading stuff first. Make sure it goes well. So it goes like that. Start at the bottom here. Now these are pretty tight. You'll actually have to use this. Socket wrench to get them in really good. I don't think that necessarily it's cross threading. It's just these are very, very tight. Okay, our second one, top here, and these are actually 13 millimeters is what it ends up being. And the sun is right in my eyes, so it's hard for me to see anything. At all. Okay, I finally got it. Shoo! Couldn't look up because the sun was right there. Okay. So we'll tighten it some. We're gonna leave it somewhat loose so we can adjust it if we need to be. Again, these are 13s. Let me move to the other side of the camera. 1 second. Or well, well. Here we go, this is a better angle. Sun's not in my eyes as bad. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get the back one and I'll be right back. And this one's basically the exact same. I will say the clips are a little bit different back here. This one's tilted this way. There's actually a small hole right here, large hole right there, but essentially the same. This kit actually seems rather simple to put on. It's not hard at all. Well, there we go. It was out of. Okay, that one's tight enough. Okay. Probably should have actually showed you all the driver's side because it's not as bright over there right now. All right, so let me get my socket here. So basically, I think all that's left next is putting the step side on and then torquing everything down to spec, what it suggests. And then of course the driver's side at that point. The thing I like about these is they don't actually like come down very far. They come down enough to be able to get up in the truck, but they're not way down, so you don't lose a lot of ground clearance or anything like that, which is nice in my opinion. Now some people may like a lower step, but I think for this type of truck, personally, I feel like something a little bit higher up's better. I'm gonna go all the way tight because, like I said, I want to make sure that they're even. All right, so there's our mounts on. So we'll go ahead and put the bar on and see what it looks like. Make sure we got everything kind of level and go from there. Give me a second, let me get the bar mounted up. All right, guys, I wanted to do the first one myself just so I could get that one and kind of so I wouldn't have to have two hands. So as you can see, these holes are supposed to line up. And it is good that we left some movement in them. And we'll go back and tighten everything down at the very end. Make sure you do that. These have some nice powder coating on them. They should hold up. We shall see. We'll come back and do the tightening here in a minute. I'm just gonna get them loosely tightened by hand. Okay, we'll go to the front one next. Sure, make sure you can see it. Yep. There that is. Okay. All right, and we'll come back and we'll see. I think these are probably 13s as well, I hope. We shall see. They feel like it, yeah. We're gonna tighten them down. We'll torque them as well here in a minute once we torque the brackets. Now I may have to actually use a wrench for this because I can't get to that back side. I have a 13mm wrench, but I'll have to get to that in a minute. If I really wanted to get technical, I have a crow's foot to use for a torque wrench for the back side, but I think they're like very low in torque specs. I'm not really too concerned for it. The biggest ones I'm concerned about making sure they're torqued down properly are these brackets. I want to say they're probably about 30 or 40 foot-pounds are supposed to be. So we'll definitely make sure that they're torqued down because that's where your weight's going to go for the most part. So I'll bring it down here. Tighten everything down. Oh, probably a little bit loud. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's get that back one back here and see if it's, need to tighten it down. Okay. Like I said, I'll have to get another wrench on these back sides. That's okay, I'll have to remind myself though. Okay. Other than the back sides, they are basically on there good, and I will tighten the back here in a minute. We'll come back after I do the other side, and I'll torque everything down. All right, guys, here's the finished product. I just wanted to show you right quick. I'll do a little bit more of a good comprehensive review of them and see how they hold up. But they look good. I do feel like they turned out good, and the install was not that difficult whatsoever. But I'll do a little bit of some talking points before we end the video. So it's been a couple days since the install of the side steps on the truck. I just wanted to give a quick update. Install was really simple, no problems to be had, honestly. Took about 30 minutes on the side that I did not record. All you need is some simple hand tools, a 13mm socket, a socket wrench. Just follow the video that I put forth about this. Along if you need any further assistance, they do include some instructions. Instructions are a little bit confusing at times, but again, I think the video should cover all the parts that might be slightly confusing. I would say that the build quality of these are actually rather well for the price that you pay for them. I want to say that they're about $205, $210 on Amazon. I will put a link in the description below to where you can purchase them. On Amazon, there's quite a few options for the Colorado. So just keep that in mind. If you want something else, something different, there's those options. If you want ones that actually hang down a little bit lower, ones that are up closer to the truck, just pick and choose whatever you prefer. I will say though that these actually seem like they're going to be in good quality as they're nicely powder coated. Seem like they're going to be pretty durable. But anyways, I do appreciate y'all watching this video. I do hope to do some more install videos. I'll review these later on to let y'all know how they're holding up. But again, I do think that they'll hold up rather well from what I can tell so far, but this has only been a couple of days. In the next coming videos, I have a discussion that I was wanting to bring forth, and I'll discuss that here in another video about the truck. And also, I'm going to be installing some LED headlights. I'm going to be doing a review of those. That'll be coming up as well. Along with just, maybe potentially in the future some other modifications to the truck, but also some Mustang content because I'll be visiting again the track here hopefully in the coming month or so. But until next time, see y'all then.